but cannot be countered by the passive of the Harith. So that is the only thing that's really questionable for me from the RSG decision to go for the Harith this time.
Here we go. Another look at what RSG Slate and Echo are bringing into game number 2. A suppress on each side. Both actually want to skirmish quite a bit. That's an interesting early to mid game, I think. I don't know who has the advantage here.
Could be a rush. Like how we rushed the draft. So let's see how this goes. Okay, Karina or karltzy on the other hand. Light has a way of trying to delay the purple and just getting information. On the other hand, we have Yawi and Sanford just to get on the other side of camp, which is the purple as well. Oh, they thought Irrad was there.
Oh, they were messing with Irrad's buff. They're gonna protect him. And the battle for the Little Wanderers. It's been a while since we actually saw a skirmish. Oh!
That's a flicker combo. Gave by Yawi. Now Light still making it through. nathz going to that vengeance. Now Sanford is trying to hold them off. Irrad as well. Oh, not gonna go for a kill, but instead just to poke things down a bit.
Yeah. So boys, I mean, if you're looking at Irrad, I guess that his signature now is the Tanksalot, or the Lancelot is the hybrid tank build, wherein he goes for Motonescence, immediately goes for War Axe before going for the Sky Guardian helmet. Oh. This time, against the Karina, it is possible that this could be a full tank build Tanksalot. Like you go for the Sky Guardian helmet first before the War Axe. What I'm trying to say is that Irrad might need to kind of change a bit his itemization when now he's going up against something like a Karina,
who's has more power on true damage. An advantage as well for karltzy in getting that objectives and kills.
Something else to note before any more action comes up on the map. Irrad's actually using the Bennyqt Lancelot skin.
Oh, wow.
To the Bennyqt Lancelot.
Yeah, to karltzy, who earned it back in M2.
Yep.
Now Sanford trying to hold him off. Turtle on half HP. karltzy is not going to poke this, but now he secures it. Retribution for Echo. Now Yawi onto the Iron Hook. And on the bloody hand. Sanji with a burst. Now Light is going to try to escape here, but a knockup from... And Yawi and karltzy secures that one.
Wet and wild engagement right there. Again, if it gets messy and it's a big skirmish, I ask who's ahead. Looks like Echo answers.
Yeah. Echo very quick at it as well. Very confident with this Karina. We know for sure that this is a hero that can match up against top junglers when it comes to jungling speed. It's got a lot of movement speed as well. Then you build it up in a very tanky way, tanky fashion. All of a sudden, you're very strong in neutral objectives.
Good poke there from Exort. Half HP onto Sanji. Back away, trying to go in for the lanes.
I think Echo are going to execute on something that they learned from after they get dropped in the lower bracket by RSG. They're going to start clearing these small camps, so Irrad has less to run away with.
Yeah.
They're going to try to close that window wherein Irrad can get away with a lot of stuff. But wait, there's a bite!
Bloody hunt. And an ultimate from Sanji secures another kill.
And that'll grow the gap between the Karina and the Lancelot, because the Karina can get in and out regardless of their camp. She's just much more agile that way.
Yeah, that's the real strength of this Franco. That's why I felt that both teams will be very strong with it. Fortunately for RC, they have a guaranteed stun as well, courtesy of the Divine Judgment. It kind of works both ways. But the thing is, Echo will have a lot of supplemental damage and crowd control afterwards.
Meanwhile, down bottom, Irrad under the turret now behind enemy lines. On low HP, Sanji secures another one. And Echo for their enforcement and response.
10 seconds until the second turtle. Ooh, close call.
Really, really close.
Emann might have had to pop his Purify because, again, between Bennyqt and Yawi at this point of the game, could have been lethal. Luckily, Light was there. Here's another turtle.
Sanford trying to box out nathz. Meanwhile, Yawi and Sanji looking on who's going to make or step in their border of control, but karltzy, no sweat, secures this objective.
Wow. Okay, so what we do know about Echo is that they're very good at identifying like the what's the term, the chinks in the armor.
Yeah.
They are very good at that. So RSG now showing that there's a lot of like speed problems that we are looking at their lineup. Of course, they are very strong in the mid game. But in the first few minutes of the game, when RC is still divided and they're not grouping up, Echo can take advantage of that because of their pick of comp.
Oh, flicker. No bloody hunt, but that's the Divine Judgment pull onto light, onto the turret. Now Irrad secures the kill. Yawi falls down. Now Irrad trying to hold in. Synchro Fission trying to catch Sanji, but Yawi missed that bite.
Yep, and he spent his flicker to get in there, and it looks like Echo's looking for more. They're still outmatched though.
Oh, caught in 4. Rough waves being used to escape a probably burst. Now Bennyqt, will he be the aid to the rescue? Irrad is just puncturing through. Sanji still lives.
Run, Benny, run!
And Benny's going through the river, and now 3 is on the chase, on pursuit. karltzy and Yawi trying to provide reinforcement. Sanford is here to the rescue, and Irrad is trying to puncture through. Torn Rose will connect to the damage. No! And still, Echo still safe from that ambush.
Ooh, the 2 deaths that are the 2 kills, I mean, that RG got was only onto Yawi, and everybody else from Echo is just having a field day. You can see Bennyqt just dodging so many of these engagements, and Echo have a very good job at protecting him, and at the same time, he knows how to protect himself. This is great for Echo. Then karltzy is feeling it. He knows that he has the jungling advantage just because of jungling speed, and of course, neutral objective impact. Then you have Sanji, 3-0-1 on this Kadira, making his own case for a good player on this particular hero.
Yep, and now Echo continues the snowball. 2K ahead, last hurdle coming up. karltzy's already started it, and just like that, it's clean Echo. I think RSG's making the right call though. They shouldn't be picking fights they're not ready yet for.
All in objectives, all in for securing those camps that you guys mentioned, Leo specifically. Now they're not leaving any space for Irrad, just small bits and pieces of the biscuit. Still no turrets destroyed yet.
Look at that.
7 minutes.
Look at this bush that Echo... I call this the long bush just because it's one of the longer ones, right?
This one?
Yeah. It's
long bush?
Yeah, it's a long bush. And they call this one sandwich from the corner.
That's a sandwich, yeah, the 1, 2, and the 3.
Yeah, right? So
Correct.
it's a sandwich. Yeah.
Perfect. From the long bush, Echo just revealed themselves in RSG. Irrad, he uses almost the Thorn Rose to check on who's on the bush. karltzy trying to escape some possible pull there from light, but now they could be in trouble. Rough wave, Sanji just unleashed. Splash, burst, island onto RSG. Light falls down.
That's a difficult engagement that RSG were playing with. They were moving as a unit, yes, but not all of them can move at that speed. So
Yeah,
whoever was exposed, whoever Echo catches first, it's a win regardless.
Well, first pick Lancelot, surely you'll trust it, right? Irrad was amazing with this. Irrad mechanics, right?
The mechanic.
He went for the War Axe priority once again. Which means that he can dish out the damage, but it seems like RC are just gonna farm it through. Understandably so. But I think that around 12 minutes, they have to be ready. They cannot be behind by 3,000 gold 12 minutes. So they need to make a play, and this is what they're doing.
Good senses from Emann. That's the Iron Hook, and the Bloody Hunt will connect onto 2. That's burst once again from the Rough Waves. Now forced out light, falls down. Now Echo picking 1 player at a time from the Raiders.
That's deja vu. Was it not just a minute ago that they did the same thing to Light?
Exactly.
Oh, they just keep going. Yawi does not have the Bloody Hunt, but they have more than just that. I believe Benny is slowly building up to a comfortable arsenal. Earlier, he almost got caught off as he ran through mid. Now, I'm guessing he just needs 1 more core item before the rest of RSG need to respect the damage his carry can output. Lord Dance already began. Can Irrad respond?
Well, the confidence of this kid is just showing up against karltzy. Now Light is here. Oh, but the Iron Hook connect to Yawi, being forced him to retreat back. Now Irrad still eyeing. That's a Lord reset.
Reset that kind of favors RSG, but they may have to make something out of this. You can already see Light is fishing for a play.
Oh, Purified. Purified been used there. Now that's a call. That's a Divine Judgment from Light. Now Yawi's being caught. Irrad secures the kill. Now another one. Bites the dust, but Sanji returns in the kill. And that's the double for Echo. Now it's go time for the Orcas to strike back. Emann being thrown in by those speedy Light wheels for Bennyqt. The Storm just been activated right on the cap on RSG. No Lord. On to 3 members down. On to 2. And nathz. nathz hopping. Vengeance. On to Vengeance. Escaping by the waves. Oh, irrad is not letting this go. Will he let it go? Secures the kill and make it another one. Yawi still holding through with a bloody head and an iron hook combo. Will irrad be secured from this? Sanford with the flicker.
Oh!
And he grabs them back. Sanford, you're not going home.
All right, so echoph have learned from irrad's moves. They finally get him down. If this was the other night, boy oh boy, irrad would have lived.
Oh my. Oh, RSG just really, how do I say this? It's like they live and die by the sword, and that sword is called mechanics.
Yep.
And unfortunately, they will suffer this defeat. We were talking about how they should not be down by a 4,000 or 3,000 gold at 12 minutes. By now, 10 minutes in, they're struggling at this point. And big props to Sanji for landing the 2-man stun. But man, RSG needs to find a clean opening here.
They just have about a minute left until that ultimatum, Wolf. They have a minute left to close the gap. Can they do it? echoph!
That's the flicker onto one, and the nathz is the primary target of echoph. Now rough waves will be enough for the burst. That's Vengeance plus the final slash. nathz takes down 1. That's Yawi falling down. Now Sync of Fishes.
That's 2.
And Zaman Force. That's 2. Now 2 members down from the Orcas. Now Sanji is looking for an avenue here, but the eyes is on Bennyqt. They're on a push in mid lane. 3 members down. No, 3 members present for echoph in enemy camp.
Karl and Benny are deep.
Wow.
They're really deep. Really. And he's still making it through. Speedy Lives connecting like frisbees of fire. Bennyqt still holding it. But karltzy saying back away. But Sanji still holding it again. nathz and light though. But Yawi's here. Reinforcements from the Orcas have arrived. Will the Raiders strike back? But irrad recalls back to base.
Sanji picked up a few tricks from Exort. He's been watching, man.
Yeah,
that was a safe escape. Even if nathz on the Arlot actually caught a Vengeance on there, he would have just got knocked up.
I like the idea, kinda like the idea from RSG, because what they're doing, at least when it comes to a teamfight perspective, is they want to initiate with light. But they cannot just rely on the initiation coming out from this Kaja. So what they did was to actually snag Yawi instead. And what it does is it forces echoph to kind of fight them melee range. And that is when nathz will be able to land the final slash on multiple heroes. That's flicker committed.
Wow. Man, the instincts just threw him off just a wee bit.
Okay, so I guess RSG... they know that echoph, whenever karltzy does that, there's somebody holding onto the bush. But right at that moment, there wasn't anybody. So the I think that was RSG overthinking things.
Yep, they played the game too hard in their heads, and they overthought it. That's right. Oh, man. Could have been, though. Again, about a minute until Light gets his flicker back on. Wolf, Francis, do you think there's a lack of vision on the side of RSG? Do you think that's why it's so hard for Light to actually get these pulls?
Yes. He had 4 deaths, and getting that information early game, he was ganked twice early on by Sanji. That's what he wanted to do normally in a Franco, but on a Kaja, he's much more squishy.
Yeah. And the reason is because they went for the Lancelot with prioritizing the damage, right? So I think the lack of vision is more of them just not just playing differently from the other teams. Like, for example, they have this Lancelot. If this is a tank slot, you can be the one to be the first one in, and then Light goes in with the flicker.
Yeah. Or even nathz. Like, they're actually saving nathz for a counter engagement. Here's the bite!
That's the flicker plus the combo. That's the pull onto Light. 2 roamers with a showdown. Now, who's going to make the perfect set? Now, nathz trying to go in for the mid lane. For the mid strike, rather. But now Sanford trying to box out 4, 5 members. Saying not go near karltzy's food. That's the Lord. Now Thorn Rose trying to poke and damage the Lord, but Sanji's here. Oh, just trying to get busy, splashing the waves. Boxing out 4 and 3 members of RSG. irrad. Look at that. It's just karltzy's just standing. Okay, just do it. Oh, that's my skin, boy. Thorn Rose in my face.
He's showing the posterior. Like, I don't even want to look at the Lord right now.
Interesting that they actually poked Light even when Light already committed the ultimate. Oh, Yawi. My, oh my, irrad. He's just so self-aware. At this point, he's not dragging his map. He knew that it could be a potential, so he was just looking at his own unit.
That's just amazing game sense. There's a
Oh,
pull.
the divine judgment. Sanford was the first targeted, but that's an exchange. That's a pull. That's a combo. That's the bloody hunt. But karltzy secures the kill. Emann falls down. A vital kill, but now Sanford boxing out 3. That's a grab. That's the pull. And that's remembers Bennyqt throwing out frisbees. Speedy Lightway in. Speedy Lightway out. Now taking down 2. That's Light. And now Bennyqt, the storm being unleashed. Thorn Rose 2-man knockup onto the final slash plus vengeance. But now Bennyqt being taken down by irrad. But karltzy secures the objective, but now exort holding still. 2 members on to their last 2 turns, but karltzy making it a double. Nobody's going on safe. Well, this vengeance finals us make it through. Amazing knockup. But 2 members on vital health. Can they survive?
nathz! He's going. He wants more.
nathz is not giving up.
Oh, the
Flicker.
nathz versus Yawi. He's not letting go.
Give it to him.
And
nathz.
a recall in between nathz 3-0-7 in his series versus Blacklist International. He was struggling badly, but this time against echoph, he's woken up. 3-0-7 with the tenacity means that he can be aggressive now with the damage output, with the tank ability that he has with the Radiant Armor, Dominance Eyes, and Thunder Belt. There's a lot of combinations that he can use, and this means that RSG can now rally behind their X-Laner.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Grand Finals MVP from Season 9 when he won that title for RSG. He is reintroducing himself to the MPL universe!
Oh, with a flicker, trying to pull in karltzy. Sanford onto the back lines. Bennyqt throwing light wheels again. nathz being the first start, but karltzy dropping low. karltzy dropping low, but Bennyqt secures the kill. irrad takes down karltzy down. On target, on Sanford. 4 members of Raiders still present. Knock up from the rough waves. Will it make the cut? Will it make the cut to burst? Still not enough.
Better trade for echoph for RSG. I mean, they took out karltzy in exchange for their Valentina. Fortunately, though, for echoph, the Lord is not going to be respawning up until a minute from now, but they cannot afford those kind of mistakes. Even when RSG is behind like this, they should be wary of the potential of that retribution from RSG.
But unfortunately, Carl was sitting on 5 kills.
Well,
so that's quite a bit of bank.
They made bank, for sure.
So they shrank the gold lead, which I actually lost track of, folks.
Yeah.
But now it's down about 2.5K, which is where they were sitting at about the 9-minute mark.
Well, is this the window that we're talking about now? But it's the ultra possible entry for the ultra late game.
Yeah, is it better late than never? Is that what RSG is going off of? Because
Yes,
that's what I think the Raiders are thinking.
Since game number 1, yeah, from the Atlas, being all honest to goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, was that Blood Wings picked up by Emann?
Emann, yeah.
Yes.
He knows that he's the target. He needs the protection.
Yeah, it's very tanky now. Feather of Heaven to go with the Calamity Reaper. So you have the damage already. CC resistance with your passive, and of course, the Blood Wings. Knows that he needs to tank up. And I think that they might have just weathered the storm. I think this is even when they're behind by 3K, I think this is a much doable match for RSG. And this is just because of nathz just popping off.
Yep, that one moment.
That one moment
was all that RSG needed to actually present the threat of a comeback.
Yeah.
So from going off of about a dozen of steps, now maybe just 2 or 3 steps, but with this Luminous Lord, rather an evolved Lord, echoph just grows it. Yeah, no, we were just talking about like, whoa.
Wow.
And also, no turrets destroyed from echoph. Look at that bottom turret.
Yeah, bottom turret, just a little bit, right?
Just held together by glue.
Exactly. I'm actually surprised that there wasn't some part of contention, and echoph, big props to them for identifying that certain window wherein they have the kairi, which is a very, very quick way to take out the Lord.
Now it's on the base.
There's a siege.
Siege coming in. echoph. What is the plan? What is the pull? 2 roamers might set up the fight here. Who's going to be? Sanford being in front. Lord will be melted down by RSG. But on the other hand, bottom lane turret has been destroyed. 1 turret left for RSG space.
What a defense by rsgslate. No one going down. All the waves clearly managed. I mean, inhibitors do get cracked, but this throws back to yesterday. in their upper bracket bout. Remember Kufra on light, that defense almost solo, actually literally solo, against an inevitable finish. So I think
Yawi.
RSG holding on.
Oh, what? Final slash right at the space of Yawi, just a pixel.
Comes light.
Nathz could have sworn Yawi was gonna
Oh,
flicker.
easy.
He's just being in front. Oh, okay, bloody hunt, but the final slash on to 3. Echo's in trouble now, but Bennyqt will the damage make it through the defenses of RSG. Now Nathz is on to Sanford. Irrad takes down Yawi. 2 members being so vulnerable now on the space. 4, 5. Trying to chase down karltzy and Sanford. Look at that. Down bottom.
Oh,
down bottom.
Oh,
Check
exort is
it.
there. Exort is there.
Okay, still holding through. 4 members trying to take down 2 turrets of Echo. Are they ending this? They're trying to end the base early on, but Bennyqt is still fighting through down bottom.
Check it.
Okay, 2 members. Sanford. Sanford,
Benny.
karltzy going low.
Benny,
Irrad.
1v1.
I karltzy. But no! Somebody's going well at the base.
Light.
Can light.
Not
Can
like
light.
this.
Wait! No, there's no minions.
They're sending
It's
back.
impossible. Bennyqt is backing
going back.
out. Immortality has been popped. Now Bennyqt, he secure the
Oh, they
skill.
will continue.
Oh, Yawi! That's it, folks! It was too risky, and RSG punished them. The Raiders are on the board, 1-1.
Big props to Exort from recalling as soon as possible, knowing that there could be those Bennyqt shenanigans. The thing is, Light followed up. But the real MVP definitely was nathz with that final slash. And I will also credit this to the raw idea that RSG wanted to approach it. Light, although it is a good and a guy